Right now, both you and me pay a of taxes here in Germany. But soon enough, you expats could pay less taxes than us Germans. That's what the so-called growth initiative from the German government plans for 2025. I'm sure you guys will love it because you will pay up to 30% less taxes, potentially saving you tens of thousands of euros. Let's see what this growth initiative from the government is exactly and what it could mean for your personal tax rate. All in this PerFinEx plains. As of December last year, which is the latest data we have, Germany has 1.72 million job vacancies, a huge amount considering there are living only 83 million people in this country. And every single one of these open vacancies is bad because it means that German companies cannot operate at their full potential when they don't have enough manpower. Which also means that Germany is probably losing billions in gross domestic product every single year. If you were the German government responsible for this whole country, what would you do? Obviously, we don't have the right people for these jobs here. Otherwise, they wouldn't be open. So, what if you could motivate people outside of Germany to come here and work? Because somewhere in this world, the right people probably exist. And that's exactly the plan from the government with their new growth initiative for 2025, strengthening the German economy. And the major part of this growth initiative is that people that come from outside of Germany to work here, expats, most of you guys, should pay less taxes. Let's see what the plan is exactly and take as an example a single person making 100,000 euro taxable income per year. Might sound like a lot, I get it, but a high income illustrates the proposed plan a lot better than a low income. If you make 20,000 a year, your tax rate is just above 11%, not a lot, with or without special expat tax rebate. But with 100,000 euro taxable income, your tax rate goes up to 42%. Your maximum tax rate, that is, not the tax rate you are paying in real life. That's the misconception many people have about the German tax system. Let me explain. The blue line is your maximum tax rate. And yes, this goes up to 42% after you earn more than 67k. But that blue line only determines how every single euro is taxed in and of itself. And if you earn 67k, you also earn the 66,999 euros before, each with their own section on the blue line. For example, this section between 0 euro and almost 12,000 euros, which is taxed at 0%. And the combination of each euro you earned on the blue line, taxed anywhere between 0 and 42%, is the purple line. The purple line is your real tax rate, and this is 33% only with 100k taxable income, not 42%. The 42% are only relevant for you if you want to save taxes, by investing in ETFs in a base pension level 1, for example, or by investing in real estate and renting it out. Those two investments are considered costs in the German tax code, and that means you can offset them against your taxable income. Only when talking about tax-deductible costs, your maximum tax rate is relevant. Because if you earn 99k instead of 100k, thanks to 1,000 euro tax-deductible costs, you do save 42%, your maximum tax rate. But if someone would ask you how much taxes you pay, the average tax rate is the right answer and not the maximum tax rate. And if you want to know how you can decrease your taxable income and save taxes, lowering your maximum and average tax rate, you can book a free meeting with us right here. Now that we know the difference between the two tax rates here in Germany, we can see what the plan from the government really means. How much taxes would expats pay less than Germans? In the first year of working here in Germany, expats receive a 30% tax rebate. What does that mean? A German earning 100k is easy. We already talked about it. 42% maximum tax rate, 33% average real tax rate. So he will pay a little below 33,000 euros in taxes. How much would an expat pay? If the expat earns 100k gross salary, he will get a 30% tax rebate. So his income would be 70k only. And with 70k, you are just slightly in the 42% income tax bracket, lowering your overall tax rate to 27%. Meaning, the expat would pay not even 19,000 euro on his 100k earnings, an incredibly low tax rate of a little less than 19%. If you listen closely to what I've said so far, which is always the right thing to do in life, you found one small inconsistency. When talking about your tax rates, I talked about taxable income. That's what the official calculator from the Ministry of Finance wants to know in the calculator. The tax rebate, on the other hand, that is supposed to come into effect next year with the growth initiative, talks about a rebate on your gross salary and not your taxable income. What's the difference? Gross salary is what you and your employer agreed on in your employment contract. Easy. And net salary is what you get paid on your bank account. Also easy. That's when you look at your payslip for the first time and think, what the f happened here? How did this pretty large number that is my gross salary get so small all of a sudden? The good news is that your net salary from your payslip will not be your real net pay at the end of the year. Why? Because your payslip is wrong, my payslip is wrong, everybody's payslip is wrong. Because nobody is taxed on their gross salary like your payslip calculates. We are all taxed on our taxable income. Makes sense, right? That's why the name is taxable income. And that's why we keep telling you that you should file your tax declaration every year. Because with that you show Finanzamt that your taxable income is a lot lower than your gross salary. And what you should aim for is the highest gross salary possible, but the lowest taxable income possible, by having a lot of meaningful tax-deductible costs. The right type of pensions and rental properties are the big ones. And that is why people with a really big real estate portfolio worth millions and millions of euros pay probably less taxes than you or me, even though we only earn a fraction of what these guys make. So the calculations we are seeing here are slightly wrong, because we always calculate with your taxable income, even though the planned tax rebate is on gross salary. But that's the best we have, so let's continue. In year 2, the special expat tax rebate goes down from 30% to 20%, so you earn only 80k instead of your real earnings of 100k. That means that your maximum tax rate is 42% again, of course, because you were in the 42% tax bracket with 70k already, and your average tax rate goes up to over 29%, meaning that you pay a little over 23,500 euros in taxes. 29% taxes would be quite a lot, which you don't pay because you didn't earn 80k, you earned 100k. So your real tax rate, when factoring in the expat tax rebate, is 23.5% only. Quite a big jump from year 1 with not even 19%. You pay exactly 4,700 euros more taxes. And now let's look at year 3 with 10% tax rebate. Same calculation that we had twice already. The German with 100k taxable income would pay almost 33k in taxes, and you guys being expats would pay only 28% with your special tax rebate. 33% minus 10% discount is 28%, right? Quick math. The numbers don't add up, of course, because of the progressive income tax system that taxes you higher the more you earn. If we would have a flat tax system, like the capital gains for example, the numbers would add up. Summing it all up, how valuable would the new growth initiative be if you would come to Germany and earn 100k in your first 3 years? The German would pay almost 100,000 euros in taxes, a 33% income tax rate on his 300k taxable income. What a surprise! It's 32.98% in total if all the years are the same. And what about the expat? The expat would pay almost 30,000 less taxes than the German over the 3-year period, because his overall tax rate is almost 9.4% lower. Now, before you get wet dreams about this new growth initiative, let me say that this is just a plan for now and it is not final just yet. We expect the final decision from the government within the next couple of weeks and months. Until it goes into effect in 2025, maybe. What did we learn in this video? I'm sure that you expats will absolutely love the new growth initiative from the German government, because it means that you will pay thousands and thousands less taxes than us Germans. And that's the reason why this growth initiative is not in effect yet, because critics say it is against our constitution, the Grundgesetz. Mainly Article 3, which states that nobody should be discriminated because of their gender, religious belief, and among other things, also their native country. And with this proposed tax rebate, critics say that Germans are discriminated in their own home country. So let's see if this goes through. I certainly wish you expats all the best. Absolutely zero hate or envy from my side, because as far as I'm concerned, everybody should pay less taxes in this country. And if you would like to lower your tax rate by making smart tax-deductible investments, then let us know by booking a free meeting with us on perfinex.de/meeting or the card that you see here on screen. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.